Hi traders, welcome back to this new video. If you are visiting to this channel for the first time, I strongly recommend you to watch this supply and demand trading methods video series. So in our last video, we discussed about and how to identify the freshness of the supply and demand zones. So in this video, we are going to discuss another criteria which we should take into the consideration when qualifying a supply or demand zone. That is nothing but how do the moves react to the previous support or resistance levels. So this is very important criteria which is used to qualify the power of the move, because you already know a bank order doesn't care about support or resistance levels, because their job is to always trap the retail traders and take their stop losses, isn't it? So when a financial institutions or a bank orders, a bank players takes a buy or sell order, it drives the market very crazy. Nobody will understand that particular time what market is doing. So nothing but that is a trap which allows the bank to get more quantities and push the market strongly upward or towards downward. Okay, let me give you a quick scenario on that. Okay, let me draw one support and resistance. Let's say this is my supply zone and this is my demand zone. Okay, so whenever price is going from the demand zone towards the supply zone, the market will fall. Okay, normally this is what all the retail traders will think. So whenever the price comes to the demand supply zone, most of the retail traders will sell here. Okay, and they will sell here and they will put the stop loss just above this one and they pull the target to until the demand zone. So this is fine, this is good. Okay, normally there is a high probability of price reversal from the supply zone. Okay, but once in a while the big players come into the picture and they will take your stop loss. So what happens after the stop loss hits? So once your stop loss has taken, all the sell orders will convert it into the buy orders and then market moves towards upside. Okay, this is the psychology behind the stop loss hunting. Let me try to find you some more examples to understand more better. Alright, so this is a Reliance chart. It's on daily time frame. You can see in this chart the strong move broke the resistance, okay, and took the stop loss of all the sellers who shorted the market from this level. So when you are trying to identify supply or demand zone, always look to the left if the move broke the previous resistance or the support levels. Okay, let me try to find another example. Are you able to find any supply and demand pattern here? So let's say drop, base, rally, base, drop. So now we have to see whether it will create a base and it will go upside or not. So this is a Reliance chart on the daily time frame. So by seeing the naked chart, you have to identify the pattern as well. Okay, and also if you see here, this zone is very fresh. This is a zone very fresh and it is going to be tested for the first time, and this is another criteria that which gives us more probability to trade at this level. So to draw the supply or demand zone, you just look at the left side and identify the support and resistance level which are broken earlier. Okay, so here we can draw the supply zone also. People who watch our earlier videos, they can easily identify the supply zone. The market fall from here, right? So this is our base candle, right, and this is my supply zone. Am I right? So the market tested here. We are seeing a nice rejection candle here as an entry signal to short the market, and the market fall from here. So this, what is this base candle? We already discussed in our earlier videos. You can go and check. And when you see the move from this level, there is back-to-back red candles here, red candles and back-to-back red candles. Means there are very strong sellers in this area who are waiting to short the market. Okay, so whenever the price comes to this level, you need to understand that there are sellers here. Okay, and for the next time, let's say in the month of August, if price comes to this level, it is not a fresh zone because the market has tested multiple times. It came near to this level, the second time it tested here, and it's coming for the third time. So once it tests for the third time, this we won't consider this as a fresh zone. Okay. So now it's your duty to identify these kind of supply and demand zones by checking the earlier support or resistance breakouts. Okay. And traders, if you're looking for a free chat analysis, you can join our Telegram channel where I will be sharing the stock analysis with images here. Also, you can search for a particular stock in the group. Let's say if you're searching for any particular stock, you can find the chart here. Or else if you are searching for Reliance chart, just search like this and you can see the stock analysis of this Reliance company. Okay, thank you.